Welcome to Yury Experience, and today I want to talk to you about thinking a lot. Hello, yes, I'm back from my relaxation where I stayed at home and mainly played computer games. Did I manage to do all the things that I planned to do, all the small things that I want to do to develop my channel and whatnot, and to develop my life or to make my life better? No, but I relaxed myself quite a bit, which is a very important thing because currently I can think without wanting to go asleep, without wanting to die, and I don't just exist and all the zombie. And speaking of thinking, today I wanted to cover this topic: why do I think a lot? The reason for that is the fact that the roots of it are the roots of this channel. And when I say I do think a lot, I don't mean that I think about past and how bad or good was my past, what I did in the past, and always reminiscing, oh, I did that thing and I didn't have to do the thing and I don't want to have done the thing. No, that's not what I'm talking about. Also, I'm not thinking a huge lot about the future. I'm not thinking what will I do tomorrow all the time, what I will do in a year or whatnot. I do have some plans, and my thinking a lot is connected to the future, but it is not the biggest reason why I think a lot. And also, as a difference to a lot of other people, I do not think a lot about bad stuff happening in my life. Like overthinking all the time, bad stuff happened and now it is in my head and now I need to think about that a lot without actually thinking for solution, because I'm solution-oriented person. I'm always looking for solution, which is why I cannot think about bad stuff all the time without a break. Sometimes I do. And there are some parts of my life where I do think about bad parts of it quite a lot. But no, in a whole, like overall, I don't think about bad stuff like a lot. That's not the main reason why I think a lot. Basically, when I say that I think a lot, I mean that I think about right now, about my present, about relationships, about different concepts, about what's happening in the world right now and what can influence my life, about different theories and about different experiments, about all the little things that happen in my life right now that can have some influence on me. Obviously, I also do think about the past a little bit, about the future a little bit, but my main point is I don't think about only one thing. I'm thinking about all the possible things that are happening right now, mostly right now. Mostly the most important things for me are the things that are happening right now and that can influence my future. I'm a big fan of this idea: be prepared. Be prepared for all the possible things that can happen. And being prepared in this case means to me, think about it. Think about your position. Think about what's your stand on something. Think about what is your knowledge and experience which is connected to some topic which can influence your different conversations in the future, or maybe right now, or maybe in 10 minutes, or maybe what did you learn from previous conversations about some topics. The more I thought through, the less is the probability that something completely unexpected, something that I didn't even could completely unexpected. The probability of that happening is very low when I'm prepared to that, when I thought about that. Is it a good or a bad thing? That is actually quite a good question, because I personally don't know. I haven't made decision about that until now, because I'm not sure. There are good sides to it and there are bad sides to it. The good ones obviously belong that you are prepared. If situations happens, you don't need to think way too much, you don't need to react, you just need to do, because you have already the solution in your head. You thought about that, you prepared yourself, which is why you're just doing, going in and doing, or basically not doing, because you can also think about the stuff or the things or actions that you don't want to participate in, that you don't want to do. And if you thought about that, when situation happens, when you will have an opportunity to do that, you will decide, no, I will not do it, because I decided to not do it prior to that moment. I had my reasons not to do it. And as long as nothing happens, to a big degree, I will still not do it. On the other hand, we obviously have bad side of it. Nothing happens only with good things, only have good stuff for your life, good influence on your life. If you think too much as I do about stuff that's happening right now, you are always thinking. Somebody did some small thing, you are thinking about that, you are analyzing that, and you are thinking how you can use it in your experience. Somebody said something, you are thinking about that, you are analyzing that, you are thinking how you can use it in your experience. If you are not careful, you will be also thinking about Twitter post, about Instagram post, about some Facebook post from crazy relative. You will think about that too a lot, and you will think, how can I put it in my head? Does it have place in my head? You will think about that. Oh, at least I do think about that way too much. What do I do and what a lot of other people do to keep track of all the stuff? I create systems. That is the reason why I create so many systems for my life, because I don't need to have it in my head. I can write it down and then it is on paper, in my phone, on my PC, or whatever, whenever, wherever. It is not in my head, and that is the most important part. You want to keep your head free. I want to keep my head free, and I hope you also want to keep your head free. And you just let it be somewhere, but not in your head. As long as you wrote it down, as long as you did this mental dump, if you want, or this thought dump, that is not in your head anymore. When you are taking dump, then that stuff that happened, that was in your body, is not in your body anymore. And when you do stuff like that with your thoughts, same stuff happens. Completely same stuff. And again, it doesn't matter where you will write it down. Do you want to write it on some paper? Do you want to have a diary? Do you want to put it on your refrigerator? Do you want to have a whiteboard where you will write it down every freaking day? Or do you want to write it on your phone? It doesn't matter. The main point, it's not in your head. You have your system, it is somewhere, not in your head. The other thing that helps is to get focused on something else. Is working, is playing computer games, is walking, is maybe reading, is watching movies, is watching videos. That is one of the reasons why people like me cannot really go away from social medias. Because we need to take some free time for our brain, and when we are watching social medias, videos, posts and whatnot, we don't need to think. And that is the best thing. We can just let our brain flow. We are focused on something else. And obviously you can be focused on something more productive or on something less productive, and that is a completely different topic, how productive shall you be. But the main point is to bring your focus away from your head on some other things. That's what this is about. And the thing that helps a huge amount of people, not only me, music. It doesn't help me all the time, it doesn't help me every time, but music is... Somehow it allows brain waves to relax a little bit, and you thought about something way too much, and you know that you thought about that already way too much, and then you turn music on, you put your headphones on, and your thoughts go away. You can just relax, and then you can think normally as a normal person does. Why am I talking about that? Two reasons. The first one, that is the main reason why I created this channel. I think way too much about a lot of topics, and when I'm talking about them, I take a mental dump, if you want. That is how it works. And that is the reason why I created the channel. I put all my thoughts in it, so I don't have to keep them to myself. And the second reason, the obvious one, there are more people that do stuff like that. Not only overthinking bad stuff, overthinking past or future, but overthinking world, if you want it like that. There are way too many people who are overthinking world, and people don't talk about that so much. That is why I talk about that, because I'm one of them. I'm one of people who is just thinking, and does his best to relax himself from time to time. And there are a lot of people who are like me. Maybe some of your friends are like that. Maybe you are like that. And it is okay and it is fine. It's okay. You are normal, your friends are normal. Life goes on. Good luck. I think you know where is the like button, I think you also know where is the comment section. If you have any questions or topic suggestions, write them in the comments below. If you want to watch more videos about social topics, my developments, some other developments, self-development, different kinds of development, subscribe to this channel. And except for that, I see you on Thursday.